At hockey practice, Coach Taylor always sets aside 20% of the total. Complete the statement. The time spent on warm-up is 20% of the total practice time, which is 60 minutes. Total practice time is the whole, or 100%. Warm-up time and gameplay time are the parts. Which expression shows 20% of 60? How many minutes out of the total practice time will players spend warming up? The warm-up time plus the gameplay time is equal to the total practice time. At hockey practice, Coach. What is the unknown in the problem? The total practice percent, the gameplay time. The unknown is the total practice time. The total practice time is 100%. Enter the percent and the amount of time spent on the warm-up in the table. The warm-up is 20% of the total practice time. The warm-up time is 15 minutes. Now, let's use what we know about the warm-up time to find the total practice time. You can think of 20% as a rate per 100. That means there is a 20-minute warm-up in a 100-minute practice. Find an equivalent ratio where the warm-up time is 15 minutes. Complete the table. "20 times what number equals 100? Multiply 15 by the same number. "20 times 5 is 100, and 15 times 5 is 75. When the warm-up time is 15 minutes, the total practice time is 75 minutes. 20% of 75 is 15. At hockey practice, what is the gameplay time, the total practice time? The unknown is the total practice time. The total practice time is 100%. Enter the percent and the amount of time spent on gameplay in the table. Now, let's use what we know about the gameplay time to find the total practice time. Find an equivalent ratio. "80 out of 100 is equivalent to 8 out of 10. 8 times 9 is 72, and 10 times 9 is 90. 80 out of 100 is equivalent to 72 out of 90. When the gameplay time is 72 minutes, the total practice time is 90 minutes. 80% of 90 is 72. Mr. Ruiz reads that 408 students at Oakdale Middle School. What is the total number of students at Oakdale Middle School? Let's take it step by step. What is the unknown in the problem? The total number of students is 100%. Let's find the number of students that represents 100%. First, enter the percent and the number of students who take the bus in the table. Now let's use what we know about the students who take the bus to find the total number of students. Find the number of students that represents 10%. "60 divided by what number equals 10? Divide 408 by the same number. Now find the number of students that represents 100%. "10 times what number equals 100? Multiply 68 by the same number. "60% of the total number of students is 408 students, so the total number of students in the school is 680. 60% of 680 is 408. Noah, what is the number of questions that Noah has answered is 80% of the total number of questions on the survey. Find T, the total number of questions on the survey. How many questions has Noah answered? Complete the fraction. Write the percent as a rate per 100. What is the total number of questions on the survey? "80 divided by what number is 16? Divide 100 by the same number. 80 divided by 5 is 16, and 100 divided by 5 is 20. The total number of questions on the survey is 20. Mr. Cruz is the... What is the unknown in... Find T, the total number of students in the program. What fraction of the students went to college? Write the percent as a rate. What is the total number of students in the program? $85 times what number is 170? Multiply 100 by the same number. $85 times 2 is 170, and 100 times 2 is 200. The total number of students in the program is 200. An electron... Logan's E... Which equation... Find T, the total number of pages in the ebook. First, simplify the fraction. $100 divided by what number equals 4? Divide 75 by the same number. 100 divided by 25 is 4, and 75 divided by 25 is 3. What is the total number of pages in the ebook? 3 times what number is 180? Multiply 4 by the same number. Three times 60 is 180, and 4 times 60 is 240. The total number of pages in the book is 240. Jada works a 5-hour shift. What percent? Let's do it together. What fraction of Jada's work shift is her break? The numerator represents the part, and the denominator represents the whole. That's it. Find an equivalent fraction where the length of Jada's break is 100 minutes. What percent of Jada's work shift is her break? The Hawks have won. How many games have the Hawks played this season? Let's do it step by step. Find G, the number. Write the percent as a rate per 100. Write the percent of games won as a fraction out of 100. How many games have the Hawks played this? 60 divided by what number is 12? Divide 100 by the same number. Employees at the What is the Let's do it together. Write 25% as a rate. Simplify the fraction. That means that the discount is 1/4 of the regular price. What is the discount on a pair of shoes with a regular price of $48? To find 1/4 of 48, divide 48 by 4. Great! Adventure parks have a variety of activities. The web. How many To find 40% of 50, you can write 40% as a decimal and multiply by 50. HELP is a volunteer group that raises money each year. What is the total amount of money that HELP raised? Since 50% is equal to 1/2, the amount donated to youth programs is half the amount that HELP raised. Multiply the amount donated by 2. Nice job!